Of course, it's just finished at Wembley in the 2022 to 2023 FA Cup final. It has ended Man City 2, Man United 1, and Manchester City have won the FA Cup. And that means that Manchester City are just 90 minutes away from the treble. The first team to do that since Manchester United back in 1999. But honestly, you know what? Yeah? City are too good. They are too good. They are too good. Honestly, they are seriously too good. They're too good. They are. And literally, all the credit is got to go to Pep Guardiola. What a job that man has done. That man, ever since he has came in, he has transformed Man City. Just look where Man City were back in 1999. Look where they were when United did it all, when they won the league, they won the FA Cup, they won the Champions League. Man City were playing like in League One. They were playing teams like Gillingham. They were playing teams like Gillingham back in 1999. They weren't even in the Premier League in 1999. And United went on to win the treble, the first English team to do that ever in English football. But honestly, Pep Guardiola has just changed Man City. For me, I think ever since that Aguero goal in 2012, Man City have changed. They have. Ever since that Aguero goal, Man City have changed. They have. Just think about it. Ever since, after that moment, they've got Sheikh Mansour. They've brought in all these players. They've brought in, look at the players City have brought in from the past. Vincent Kompany, David Silva. Who else have they brought in who was good? Who's not there anymore? Is there anyone else? Oh, gotta get my memory cap on here. There's a lot of people. And even now, look, they have attracted the best players from all the other leagues. Haaland, he's come in. They nearly got Messi, they nearly got Ronaldo. They could have Bellingham, maybe. They could have all these great players. But honestly, City are just incredible. They are a fantastic team. And do they deserve the treble? Yeah, they do. Man City do deserve the treble because the amount... That's the one trophy City haven't won is the Champions League. They won everything else. Premier Leagues, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Community Shield. It's just that one trophy. And there's the Champions League. They came really close in 2021 when they lost at the Estadio Dragao to Chelsea. But City deserve it this year. City do deserve it this year. And they deserve the treble because, just think about it, in the title race, they were 8 points behind once. They were literally 8 points behind Arsenal at some stage in the season. And now look at them. Now look at Man City. They went on and won it. They had a difficult start in the FA Cup. They had to play Chelsea and Arsenal. then they had a bit of an easy run because then they had 3 championship teams in Bristol City, Burnley, and Sheffield United. But yeah, they probably deserve the FA Cup. And they deserve the Champions League as well. Because to beat Real Madrid is some achievement. Considering how big Real Madrid are, considering how massive of a club Real Madrid are, considering they are the 14-time champions of Europe. 14 times. And then City, yeah, the first leg of the Bernabeu was a bit close. But in the second leg, they whipped their ass. But yeah, City. There's just so many words. There's so many words to describe that football club. There really is. There's so many words to describe that team. Just incredible, unbelievable, and they're united together. They believe in each other, and this is, I've watched football since 2015. I've known Manchester City since the 15-16 season, when Pellegrini was when the likes of Yaya Toure, that's another one, Yaya Toure. The likes of Yaya Toure, David Silva, the opening days of De Bruyne, Aguero. Back then, 2016, City were all right. They weren't the best ever, but they were all right. And fast forward 7 years later, look at them now. They're the best team in the universe. And honestly, could City do what Liverpool tried to do? Could they do the quadruple next season? And could City's target, I know Pep Guardiola said his next target is to score a goal away at Spurs, which is a bit weird. But could City, after next Saturday, whether if they win or lose to Inter Milan, could their next target be to do the quadruple next season? Who knows? But yeah, the game was good. It was a very good game. I really enjoyed the game. I thought it was very dramatic. It was very intense. I enjoyed it. Of course, commiserations to Manchester United. They had a very, very, very good run. They've had a good season as well, Man United. I know there's been a massive debate in who's had a better season, Man United or Arsenal, because Arsenal finished considering Arsenal finished second and won nothing, and Man United, yes, they were in the title race for like a week, not even that, for like probably a day, 2 days. They were in the title race for like 2 days, but they've won the Carabao Cup. And of course they've got top 4, and they could have won the FA Cup today, but they haven't. To be honest, I said it earlier on my stream, I think Arsenal have had a better season than Man United. I know Arsenal haven't won anything this season, but United have sometimes this season have been a bit disappointing. They lost to Brighton, Brentford, West Ham. they lost in some embarrassing games. But you could say the same with Arsenal as well, about the points dropped against Southampton, West Ham, Forest. But Arsenal, considering last year, 21-22, last year they were fighting for top 4, and absolutely nobody expected them to be in the title race. So yeah, Arsenal have had a better season than Man United. I know people will agree and disagree, but Arsenal have had a better season than Manchester United. But yeah, going back to the game again, it's a very good game. And United, I remember listening to Erik ten Hag saying, there's one more game to go, and I'm sure these players will give it their all, and we want you to be there and support us. And United really did try their best today. They did. United really did try their best today. They really wanted to do it. They wanted it. They wanted it. Both teams wanted it. If United would have won today, United would have got a double. They would have won both cup competitions. And they would have done the double. And then City's treble would be over. But United, like I said, they went for it. They wanted to win today. But they just came too short. But you know what? The penalty, by the way, that penalty was an absolute joke. Let me do a recreation of the penalty. Right, let me put my phone on here. That penalty decision was an absolute joke. Literally, the breeze was like this and the ball went like this. I don't know if you saw. I'll come a bit closer to the camera. Literally, it went like this. Like that. It literally hit his finger. How is that a penalty? Considering the Man United player was like, okay, here's the Man United player and here's the Man City player. They're stood right next to each other. And also, it's a bit weird how David Coote was VAR. It's a bit weird how David Coote was VAR. A bit weird, isn't it? Because if you check his Facebook, his background thing is Old Trafford. I smell suspicious and biased. But yeah, anyway, at the end of the day, congratulations to Manchester City on winning the FA Cup. And yeah, in a bit.